I graduated from the university with my bachelor's. I started working on my first job outside of my family's companies, right? So that's when I was professionally working for somebody else. And shortly after that, I want to say 9 months from being on the job, I felt I was ready to launch my first company. And so right before I was almost turning 21 years old, I launched my first company, which that baby is now going to be 13 years old. I started in my bedroom in my parents' home, and I had two small daycare facility in a border town of Texas with Mexico. And they were the ones that gave me the opportunity to be treating patients in their daycare centers. And basically, they offered me a closet. That's where I was going to have my space to treat our patients. And so that's where my dreams started. They started in a closet by 10 by 10, filled with old stuff that the daycare didn't need, right? And so when I saw that closet, I was grateful for that opportunity. And I just saw an abundance of dreams rather than abundance of unnecessary items, right? And I turned that into my working habitat. And that's where my dream started. Almost 13 years ago, I started in that little space.
And then how did it grow from there?
The good choice that I made is, for me at that time, was going to knock the doors of the hometown that saw me grow, right? And that was kind of like the first step for me, being able to knock on a door and having somebody open their doors to me, right? And that's why I went to that town, because that's where I grew. But it turned out to be that I was servicing the population most in need at the time. And so because our services that we were providing were not common in that area, and there was a ton of children that needed these services, that's how I got a very rapid success, because I was serving a population that was in high need and where our services, speech therapy services, were not reaching, right? And so I want to say a year from that, I opened 2 locations, actual facilities, 3,000 square foot facilities in this town. And so thanks to that population that was turned out to be a niche, to me at the beginning was like my easy route to knock on that first door and ask for an opportunity, turned out to be my huge success, right? And at the age of 24, I became a self-made multimillionaire, because we were already generating several millions of dollars, but I was able to kind of report my first income tax return over $1 million at the age of 24. So I got to pay a lot of taxes. I was very successful, but it's not fun to make a big check to the IRS.
And then pay all those in taxes back.
Yeah, but it's a duty that we have as Americans. We get to live in this amazing country. And so that's where my success came from.